we can track where everything went wrong. We literally, if we do a little 15-year anniversary show, we can track where all hell broke loose. So go to 2011. What happened?
What do you want to know?
What was Obama's? What was 2011 like? Gabby Givers, that was horrible. That was in January. What else do we have? We didn't have another.
Okay, Arab Spring.
The Arab Spring.
Osama bin Laden was killed.
Osama bin Laden was killed upside. And remember when Obama came out and he was just like, we've killed Osama bin Laden. It's very good, as opposed to Trump coming out and Al-Rak Abaka Dicky. He died like a dog. What the fuck, man? Like
Why don't y'all practice those names with him before he gets up there?
A dog, Baldaddy, and he died like a dog. What? Take 3. Can we get this guy?
He also, if you guys remember the iconic photo in the Situation Room with Obama and Biden, Obama's like this, Hillary. And you can actually see the raw anxiety and stress and fear.
They're watching
in
in real time
because they sent our people into a very dangerous situation, and you could see the responsibility that bore with them.
At one point, one of the helicopters, they had to blow up one of the helicopters. So that we don't know what the moment that picture was taken, but like they were like this. Holy shit! They're watching it in real time.
And then dipshit tried to copy that photo. At his country club underneath like a wedding tent or something with like servers
There's an omelet bar. He's trying to recreate the Osama bin Laden picture with an omelet bar.
His own merch. Who could have guessed that we would have a president that makes and wears his own merch?
Looking back, I wish I had an Obama hat. Then we had that. So that was then
Arab
Bin Laden. Arab Spring, which flipped over Egypt.
I do remember we were in Tampa. We were working in Tampa, and some of you guys that have been listening a long time know this story, but it just so happened that my stepfather, who we used to call the foreign news correspondent, he used to have a little segment when he lived in the Middle East. That's really old school. He happened to be in Tampa and he came to the show that night. I remember we performed, is Side Splitters still there? It was the one and only time we ever worked there. It was Side Splitters. He came to see the show. I was a year into comedy.
With the barbecue out back.
They had a grill. They didn't have a kitchen. They had a grill outside the back door. And that's where they were making.
And it was a 50-gallon drum. It wasn't like a nice barbecue.
No, it was like a shitty.
White trashy.
Yeah. And I remember thinking, oh, is this what you do? This is fancy. And also that guy tried to give us this was 2011, so like a 1992 Acura Integra.
I say this in my show, guys. I'll go anywhere for the right. You pay my money, I'll show up.
He paid the money, but then he tried to not follow the contract. You have car service, town car,
television show at one point. I'm on my 11th special. Where's the vehicle?
And 4-star hotel suite, and he tried to just give us the keys to this 15-year-old car. And when we got to the hotel, it was the hospitality room, conference room with the Murphy bed pull out.
Yeah, Murphy bed.
And he was like, it's a suite. It's got a dining table.
We had an 18-person dining table and then a Murphy bed that folded out of the wall. Boy, we've had some glamorous times on the road, me and you.
So we never went back there, obviously. No. We started going to the Strauss Center there, which we love.
So what happened?
But Randy comes to the show, saw me perform, laughed the whole time. Nice dad, because I was so new. And we get in the car, we're driving back to the hotel, and we hear this on the news. And we were like, whoa, like this was a huge deal at the time because Osama bin Laden had been missing. They had been looking for him for 10 years.
For the entire Bush administration, they couldn't get him. And then we got him. And they shot him they nailed his ass. Shot his ass dead in the forehead.
So it's announced on the news. I instantly call Randy because Randy was in intelligence in the Middle East. He did Army intelligence, taught at West Point, like badass guy. And then ended up working with a 3-letter agency that he can not and won't talk about.
Right.
So we call him, and I remember they were like, breaking, Osama bin Laden has just been killed. We call him and he goes, oh, are they just now announcing that?
We went like, huh?
And he goes, oh, yeah, no. They have to say that for religious purposes, that his ashes were put in the sea or something, because
yeah, they had to put him in.
Within so many hours, they have to do that. So apparently, I'm just going to say allegedly, based on my personal information,
that Obama held off a minute before he said, we got him. You want to make
sure. Right before we hung up, he goes, I just got to tell you, he looked rough. I was like,
so what? Click. Hello.
So he was part of Saddam Hussein's capture, the intelligence that led us there. And then,
can you say all this stuff?
I don't know. And then I can say that this is what I believe to be true.
Got it. There you go. Thank you.
He has
nice
signed
job.
so many NDAs that I just am always trying to get information and give him alcohol. And so I have gotten, but I do know, and he could say that he was leading the intelligence team that had been trying to find Osama bin Laden for so long. They had discovered he was in Pakistan. They had started doing aerial surveillance, drone surveillance, because he was known to pace, and they called him the Great Pacer.
I remember
something.
him telling this story where they had video of this 6'9" dude that was pacing around, and there was no NBA players at that time over there.
No,
and so they were like,
Pakistan.
exactly. Yeah.
He would go at night in the dark, and of course we had infrared, and pace on the roof of that building where SEAL Team 6 ended up getting him. And so Randy had been very invested in this capture, and I guess they allowed him to see.
All right, let's keep going through the list of what
Obama.
Let's go through the list of all the Obamas. Because
I do want to just tell you guys really quickly today, this episode is brought to you by Fitbod, which I just think is perfect. They are sponsoring the whole episode because of Guns Magister over here. They're like, you know what?
The worst name.
We want our own podcast because he is really showing what our app does. So this is a fitness app. If you don't know already, you have it on your phone. They use AI to track what you've done, track what your goals are, and then build on that. So you never get tired of what you're not ever doing the same workout every day or a week in a row. It is literally different every single time.
Right.
You know, some workout programs, a lot of them when I was training, they'll give you the workout program and you restart it every week.
Right. So what this does for me is, and it did something weird. Last week I was on the road. I was doing Brooklyn. It was a very tough travel weekend. You guys don't, I mean, being a comic, it seems all glamorous and stuff. It's not. It was a rough one. And then the weather was coming in. We were trying to beat the weather. So I had to work out. I got to Brooklyn. I got to New York late to do the Brooklyn show. And I had like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I put Fitbod down and I went and I hit the body weight only. And that kicked my ass so hard. It put burpees. It's like, okay, you want a body weight only? Let's do 400 burpees. And I'm like, no. And, okay, I'm exaggerating. It wasn't 400, but it was 4 sets of 18.
It was a lot. He called me about his Fitbod body weight workout.
And so I'm so upset. And then it gives me more push-ups on top of the burpees. Then it gives me rotators. That's what it gave me, rotators. And I was like, yeah. So my shoulders are like, do you know how old we are? And then, and so I get done. And I'm beat, and it changed my entire mood. Then so I worked out hard last week, and then yesterday, 2 days ago, I get my workout on Fitbod, and it's really an easy one. And I'm like, what is going on? So Fitbod not only like tracks what you're doing, as long as you keep putting your weight and stuff in, and AI, it tracks what you've done. Like I put it in a workout yesterday, it wouldn't let me put it said Fitbod can't do a workout with these things. It told me because I
you'd
put in
already
chest and arms
fatigued.
again, and it was like they were like, nope. And,
It said, no.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
perk those glutes up, boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you always
we're
try
gonna
to avoid legs?
Gonna make your butt climb up your back, sir.
Legs are my favorite fit bod. You can give
Your
me
legs are everybody's
all the
favorite,
time.
by the way.
Glutes and legs is my
Your legs
favorite.
are everybody's favorite.
And then shoulders second.
And so anyway, Fitbod, it's an amazing program, guys. It'll keep you on track. It tracks how many workouts you do all over. It's weird. When you add up how much weight you lifted, it'll give you the total amount of weight you lifted, which is crazy.
For the year, right? You even got
every
that.
workout. Yes, for the workout. I've lifted like 2.8 million pounds.
That's awesome.
But every workout will give you how much weight you did. It's such a good app. I wish they would do one thing. I wish they would add a calisthenic thing once in a while. But it's great.
But burpees that's
burpees
what body
burpees
weight.
God, burpees. Jesus.
You don't think that is aerobic fitness?
It is aerobic fitness. I guess some kick throughs and stuff I'd like to add. I've done it for 2 years now. Challenge me. Come on, Fitbod.
Oh, you're challenged. I got a phone call from New York.
You did whining in Brooklyn. Me crying in Brooklyn.
If you don't know what you're doing, this is perfect. You can
It's great.
start at home, guys. You don't even have to go to the gym. You can tell the app what you have. Could be nothing. Could just be your body. Could be one band. Could be one dumbbell, like Arnold. That's how Arnold started. He had one dumbbell.
If you have TRX, if you have like
whatever it is. And they will then create your workouts based on that. And you can build your equipment at home. If you're scared to go to the gym because you don't know how to do it, they give you over 1,000 different demonstration videos.
Video. I use the videos all the time. I'm like,
No excuse.
Do you know what I use them for? I use them for form. Sometimes I'm like, am I doing this wrong? Or if it feels weird, I'll click the video and okay.
What did you tell me the other day? Every time you work out, you add 3 minutes to your life or something like that?
For every minute you work out, you add 7 minutes to your life.
So you have no excuse. It's a new year, guys. Let's get healthy. It's not about how you look. It's about keeping you here as long as possible for the resistance. We need you.
We need you here.
So level up your workout this new year. Join Fitbod today. You'll get your personalized workout plan. You'll get 25% off of your subscription. Or if you don't believe us, try it for free for 7 days at fitbod.me/Titus. That's FITBOD.me/Titus.
Since it's our 15th anniversary, I want to do I don't want to bring back our early podcast because we had no idea about sound or anything. Ken's so good at sound. I would like to put a little bit of Trump camp right here.
Trump camp. That's right. This summer, you can go to the desert. It's like the beach, but you can't cool off because there's absolutely no water. Ha ha. Trump camps, where we put you in luxurious rooms big enough for 100 people, but we give you more at Trump camps. Those rooms will now have 400 of your closest friends in them. That's right. Almost 400 people stuck in a room built for 100. And that's right. More compadres to hang out with. Imagine you're living in a giant group hug with 400 new people.
That's from like 8 years ago.
Trump
camp. Trump camp was our first one.
Was Ken here for that one?
Yeah. Trump camp was one of our first ones that we went full production on. And that's where the Armageddon update really got born. I mean, I was doing the Armageddon update. Trump camp. And we did it like a camp. So that was a good one. So keep going. What happened? So Osama bin Laden.
I love too. You guys don't know this, but if you've been listening a long time, my mom was on about 6 different podcasts. At first, when she'd come home from the Middle East, we'd have her on. Everybody called her Mom Shell. And then after she got sick and was living with us, she did 2. One of the episodes is called Who Says Cancer Ain't Funny? And I did the Armageddon update for that. And it's because of that. So when Fetus left, he put all 6 of those onto a Google Drive and said, whenever you're ready. Fetus got a job at Disney and shook while he told us he was leaving us in our kitchen. And he pulled those for me, and I did listen to them before I filmed my new special about her. I drove around that week before listening to her. And that episode, that Armageddon update, I'm really proud of it, but it's because of that. On that episode, I have audio of me saying, Mom, I love you. Yeah. And then she goes, Rachel, I love you too.
Oh, I don't have that from my dad. Of course, I never had that.
So that one's called Who Says Cancer Ain't Funny.
So let's go down. What I want to do with this is I want to actually kind of go through the last 15 years of all the stuff
if you're
we covered.
trying to organize anything,
I'm trying to let you, yes.
We're in the wind.
And we keep going, but we can be funny off these things. That's what I'm hoping.
We're hilarious already.
Yeah. Let's talk about mom dying.
Yeah. I just did a whole comedy special about it.
That's true. That's valid.
That massive earthquake and tsunami in March in Japan.
Oh, that was
Fukushima
crazy.
nuclear meltdown. We did think that was a little Armageddon-ish.
And Obama was president, right?
2011.
And we went to help. And it was weird. Okay. So here's the thing. Something like that happens, right? During Obama, none of us went, oh shit, they can't handle it. We went, the government's on it. We're going to send help to Japan. We're going to do what we can. Now, when something happens like that now, we're like, oh shit, those people are dead.
Yeah. No. He'll come and throw you paper towels.
Yeah, he will free throw you paper towels.
That's when she wore, it was that storm. That's when she wore that jacket. Oh,